Good morning. I think I'm in week 3 of prep. So, question for you. During prep, should you lift lighter weights so you get more defined, or should you lift heavy to build more muscle during your prep? Trick question. Both of those are false. Let's talk about what happens during prep. When you are in a calorie deficit, you are not building muscle. Unless you are Kevin Levrone, who is a genetic freak, and as far as I know, the only person I've ever heard of that was able to grow into a show. Maybe there were some others, but I have a funny feeling that most of us are not these genetic anomalies. I'm talking about prep. So you're doing a lot of cardio, you're dieting, you are not building muscle. You are doing your best with a high protein diet and any type of super supplements to maintain your strength and keep you want to still lift heavy, and I'm going to talk more about that. But you have to send the signal to your brain to say, I have to keep all this muscle that I've got, even though I'm in a caloric surplus. So, second question. We're going to circle back some more. You should do high reps. I'm already in my fat burning zone. I'm just not even barely a minute into it. So, you should do high reps to get muscle definition. Not true either. You know, the only way you get muscle definition is to diet and do your fat burning cardio. You have to get rid of all that subcutaneous fat and that layer of water between the muscle and the skin. That's what makes you look defined. You can do all the 30 set reps you want, 15, 30s. It's not going to make a muscle look more defined. So get that out of your head. There's a term I hear people throw around that I really don't like. And it's the same as when I hear the ladies say, I just want to look toned. What the hell does that mean? So the term that I'm talking about is, well, I'm doing a recomp. Well, unless you're obese, the chances of you losing weight and gaining muscle, or you're very brand new at resistance training, you are not building muscle and losing fat at the same time. So you are not recompositioning anything. You're either losing fat, which in a way will make your muscles look bigger and more defined, or you are gaining weight or kind of maintaining, or you're just, you find that perfect balance that you're growing and you have just enough surplus calories to help you grow, but you're not really getting fat. So don't use that word recomposition. It just lets people know that you really don't understand this process. So over the many years I've been competing, here's one thing I want to explain about what I found works scientifically and bro science for a prep. And a number of people have talked about this. Dave Palumbo, Lee Labrada, yada, yada, yada. Hani Rambam. As you get really deep into prep, you're going to lose that fat between the joints. Your energy level is going to be down. And that's going to make your strength level go down. But you still have to push really hard. Are you going to be doing, 400, 500 pound squats? Nah. But maybe some of you are familiar with the term perceived rate of exertion, or rate of perceived exertion, RPE. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like a power lifter doing a 1 rep max. And so let's say that normally you do incline dumbbell press and you top out at 110 for a set of 8. So when you finish that set, it feels like an 8.5 or 9. It's that perceived rate of exertion. So as you get really deep into prep, it could be the 95s start to feel like an 8.5 and 9. And that's fine. There isn't a scale in your body that says, well, that wasn't 110. All your body knows is the rate of exertion. So whether your strength goes up or down, you just push as hard as you possibly can. So maybe the very last week of prep, you might lighten up to some degree. Maybe do full body workout. You're just trying to get a good pump. Make sure that you're hydrated and you're still getting a good pump. Mind-muscle connection. There's another point. I saw a video with Phil Heath and Ryan Terry. And they were talking about prep, and one of the things they were talking about is that you're not building muscle during a prep, but you're using this time to really make that mind-muscle connection so that when you are on stage and you're posing, you connect with that musculature. You know what it feels like. And that's a very important lesson to learn. Pretty much every exercise you do, you must be making that mind-muscle connection. Because if you're a competitor, this is all about being on stage. You have to be able to manipulate your body and move it the way you want to show it off, the way it should be. And you need to understand how to convert an exercise to a pose. So a lat pull down, I'm always thinking about doing a back double bicep. When I'm doing a seated cable row, I'm thinking about the way I pull my shoulder blades back to demonstrate a Christmas tree. It goes on and on and on. So prep is a time for you to keep that protein level high. You're trying to save every bit of musculature that you possibly can. And you're trying to get rid of all that subcutaneous body fat. And that's the name of the game. So don't lighten up purposely during prep. Push hard. Push harder than you ever have before. Focus on that mind-muscle connection. Time under tension. Take some protein right after a workout. Repair what you've broken down. Here's something else I just thought about. You're going to be, when you're in the deep throes of prep, you're doing double cardio, working out, and then if you still have a job, I'm a trainer and a nutritionist, so I still have to work. But you have got to rest. You have got to sleep. You can't go through prep on 4 hours of sleep. You're going to fry your central nervous system, and your body's not going to respond well. So give yourself permission to sleep. You spent thousands maybe of dollars getting ready for a show, of all the food, supplements, entry fees. This is when you forget about your social life. You forget about watching TV. You forget about hanging out with your friends. And when you get home, go to sleep, rest, take care of yourself. You know, for me, I spend 9, 10 months getting ready in the off season for a show. And I'm gonna work, you know, I've worked really hard. And during prep, I'm gonna work my ass off to make sure that I do the best that I possibly can do. You know, if I can just be better every year, have a little bit more muscle, be a better poser, be more confident, better mind-muscle connection, understanding my body, taking notes. I have notes from all my preps, what works, what doesn't work. Listen to your coach. And for God's sakes, in the last minute, don't start listening to other people. You know, someone backstage or someone a week before a session, well, you ought to try gummy bears. Hell no. You eat what you've been eating. You exercise the way you've been exercising because it has worked. Never do last minute changes. My God, what a great way to fail after all that hard work. So, if you have any comments below, anything like you'd like to add, or anything you want to call bullshit on, put it in the comments below. Make sure that you're nice. There's too many nasty people in the world and too many trolls. Let's make the world a nicer place. So, until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Share this if anybody's in prep. If you need a prep coach, I can help you with that too. So, till we meet on the stairs again, I'm Israel Chai.